we cannot help but think of those for whom the devastating effects of conflict in the Middle East, in Central Europe, in Africa, and elsewhere pose a daily threat to so many people's lives and livelihoods.
At 75, King Charles has become king. He carries the title and the burden of secrets in the monarchy. The royal family has faced rumors of scandals and hidden truths for years. Recently, King Charles made news when he stopped Prince Harry from returning to royal duties, which led to much speculation. Now, Charles has spoken out, revealing a secret that could change how the world views the crown. This is about more than history. It's about the legacy we leave, the loyalty we owe, and the courage it takes to tell the truth. What important revelation did Charles finally share after keeping it secret for decades? Diana's enduring shadow and the burden on Charles. Princess Diana's memory remains strong even decades after her tragic death. She lived her life in the public eye and died in a car crash in Paris while being followed by the press. Despite this, she became a beloved figure around the world. Diana once said, "I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts." She achieved this through her warmth, compassion, and kindness. Each anniversary of her death, many people gather at Kensington Palace to leave flowers, light candles, and write notes of love. These actions show how much she touched their lives. She became more than a princess. She became an icon of humanity. Grief is complex. While many remember her with love, Charles feels deep sadness. Society pressures him to honor Diana's memory. He feels torn between his new life with Camilla and his responsibility to acknowledge Diana's lasting influence. He often says, "It would be dishonest to pretend she didn't change me." Her memory still shapes his family today. Talking about Diana is difficult for Charles. He worries about being judged and misunderstood by the media and the public. He knows that staying silent will only hurt old wounds. To truly honor Diana, he must openly face the truth of her legacy. What more might people not know about her story? It's time to explore how King Charles finally dealt with the silence and revealed the truth about Diana. The moment of truth. The long-awaited moment arrived quietly, but was very important. A memorial was held to honor Princess Diana's life and legacy. This event was intimate and heartfelt, featuring music, speeches, and personal tributes from dignitaries and everyday people. The memorial presented King Charles with a choice: stay quiet or confront years of secrets honestly. In the weeks before the event, he spent time alone in his study, thinking deeply about his words and feelings. He shared with Camilla Parker Bowles that he needed to speak meaningfully, fearing his coldness would push people away. On Memorial Day, many people gathered to show their love for Diana. When Charles stepped onto the stage, he carried the weight of his reflections. He said, "There is something I have carried for too long." In a candid moment, he admitted, "I never truly loved Diana, not as a husband should." He acknowledged that he married her out of duty, which caused pain for her and their sons, William and Harry. Charles considered the cost of his upbringing and accepted that focusing on the crown had cost him his humanity and Diana's peace of mind. He realized that facing the truth was necessary for healing, even as a king. Charles revealed hidden truths about his marriage to Diana. The early 1980s saw intense scrutiny of Buckingham Palace as Charles, the heir to the British throne, faced pressure to marry. Diana Spencer, young and charming, captivated the nation. It felt like a fairy tale when they got engaged and brought hope to the monarchy. However, the reality was more complicated. Charles could not fully let go of his feelings for Camilla Parker Bowles. Rumors circulated in the palace. Could he truly commit to Diana while still tied to his past love? Despite the public's excitement, the marriage was filled with longing and conflict, setting the stage for a complex story of love, duty, and heartbreak that would interest the world for years.
Diana's hidden voice. Before the public saw issues in her royal marriage, Princess Diana began recording her life behind Buckingham Palace. In 1991, she shared these recordings with journalist Andrew Morton. They formed the basis of Diana, her true story, and inspired the documentary Diana in Her Own Words. These tapes allowed Diana to tell her story in her own way. She revealed the pain of her marriage, especially the moment she found a bracelet meant for Camilla Parker Bowles. The recordings showed Diana's struggles between duty and despair. They highlighted her feelings of isolation, betrayal, and the challenges of sharing a husband who loved someone else. While her 1995 Panorama interview was shocking, these earlier tapes first revealed her deep suffering and loneliness. By speaking honestly, Diana transformed from a distant figure into someone relatable. She shared a human story filled with love, heartbreak, and strength. Her recordings showed the gap between the glamorous royal life and the painful realities behind closed doors. They invited the world to see her as she was, an individual facing immense pressure and wanting her voice to be heard. Tragedy and public outrage. Diana's struggles showed hidden truths about the royal family. By the mid-1990s, her marriage broke down, exposing her vulnerability as the people's princess. The image of love and harmony was fading away. On August 31, 1997, tragedy struck when Diana died in a car crash in Paris. The world was shocked and saddened. Kensington Palace, usually a symbol of control, was filled with flowers and mourners as people shared their grief. After her death, the public blamed Charles for his actions and his relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles. The monarchy's perfect image now revealed a painful reality. Diana's sons, William and Harry, had to cope with their tremendous loss in front of everyone. Their grief highlighted their fractured family life. Diana's story became more than just sad. It exposed human weakness and the costs of royal tradition. Her death ended one chapter, but revealed hidden truths. It raised questions about Charles's future. Would he choose Camilla or honor his commitment to Diana? The story of Charles and Camilla after Diana is still unfolding. After Diana's death, Charles faced a hard time. He was a grieving husband and father and the heir to a public throne. Despite this pressure, he still had strong feelings for Camilla. Their connection, once hidden, began to emerge carefully with respect for their history and public opinion. In 2005, after years of rumors, Charles and Camilla married in a simple ceremony. This wedding honored the past while celebrating their happiness together. Their marriage blended love and loyalty, changing how people viewed them. Charles learned he could find happiness while fulfilling his royal duties. Their journey shows the challenges of love, duty, and public perception. It reveals true love can overcome difficulties, even after a long wait. The shocking confession that shattered the monarchy. After King Charles's shocking statement, "I never truly loved Diana," people around the world reacted with disbelief and sadness. This confession brought back admiration for Diana and reminded many of her compassion and courage. Crowds gathered at Kensington Palace to mourn her loss and celebrate her influence. Commentators' reactions varied. Some praised Charles for his honesty, while others criticized his words as selfish, reopening old wounds for many. Once seen as untouchable, the monarchy faced new scrutiny in a changing society. At Buckingham Palace, tension grew as William and Harry dealt with their feelings. William felt the pressure of responsibility as the heir, while Harry confronted old pain. Observers noted that Diana had said, "There were 3 people in the marriage." This statement sparked discussions about the monarchy's place in a world that values honesty and emotional openness. Some protesters called for love over duty outside the palace, while others saw a chance for change. Charles's honesty opened a door for the monarchy to acknowledge its mistakes. Ultimately, this revelation made people think about duty, tradition, and the lasting effects of love and loss. As the world processed these events, questions arose about how Charles would respond next and what that might mean for the monarchy. Now let's look at a heartfelt apology that could change everything. The apology and the future of the monarchy. After much anticipation, Buckingham Palace announced that King Charles would apologize to the nation. He stepped forward without his royal robes and spoke openly about the pain caused by his silence regarding Princess Diana's loss. "I owe this nation, and my sons, an apology. I thought I was protecting the monarchy, but only worsened the pain." He spoke directly to William and Harry, regretting not being the honest father they deserved and honoring Diana's bravery. William recognized the painful truths, while Harry expressed his disappointment and anger over how this affected their lives. Public opinion was mixed. Some people appreciated the king's admitting his mistakes, while others thought it was too late. Vigils with candles and flowers showed both sadness and skepticism. Charles's speech was important for the monarchy. It showed a shift towards honesty and openness. He concluded by saying he couldn't change the past but wanted to honor Diana's memory by being truthful. His courageous words could change the monarchy forever. What do you think about King Charles's apology? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.